I'm not going to say I'm a big fan of credit cards, but they're a necessary evil. And I ran into a couple of cards that I thought were actually pretty good to have, and for various reasons. If you did not see the video about the credit score and how to improve your credit score from yesterday, check that one out, because for these cards you actually need a very good credit score. And I'm going to mention the reasons why I think these cards are okay. Now, make sure that these cards are accepted to the places that you actually go to all the time, the grocery store, the gasoline station, or the restaurants, or wherever you go actually. So make sure that these cards are actually accepted there before you get them, because it's pointless to have a card that you can't use. But for the most part, they are accepted most places. So let's go with the first one. So the first one is called Discover It Cashback, and this one has no annual fee, so I like that. I don't think you should ever have a card that requires an annual fee. It's pointless, it's wasted money. So I wouldn't do that myself, so I don't think you should either. The interest rate for this card for the first 14 months on purchases and transfers is 0%. So you don't pay any interest on anything that you transfer to that card or that you purchase with that card for the first 14 months. That's a very good deal. Now your FICO score has to be good to have this card. It has to be between 670 and 850. So it has to be good, and you can work on that score by just looking at that video. Now after that, their rate is about 14.24 to 25.24%, and that will come after the 14 months initially. Now, this is what I really like about this card. There is a 5% cash back on items like grocery store, restaurants, gasoline stations. And then for the other purchases, now that's a limited to a certain quarterly amount that they allow. And then there's 1% cash back on all the other purchases you make. At the end of 1 year, what this company does, it gives you 5% more on the 5% cash back that you got. So actually on that 5% cash back you got, you're going to be getting 10% cash back. So the way I would use this card is go to the grocery store, buy all my groceries. If you already have discounts with that or you use coupons, you're getting that savings. Plus you're getting 5% cash back. At the end of the year you get another 5% cash back as well. So now you have 10% cash back plus whatever other savings you did. If you do good shopping like my wife and my daughters, I'm not the greatest shopper, so I don't shop around too much. But if you do shop around really well, and you can save a lot of money on groceries, and you can save on your gasoline and when you go to restaurants as well. And I'd love to go to the grocery store and get 10% back, and whatever other coupons that we actually use, that we also get some percentage savings. And you're going to be saving so much money on that if you go to the bucket video, you're going to see how your bucket is going to be full there, and then you'll be able to have that money for the following year and make a different budget with more money, which is awesome. This is very, very awesome. Now let's go on to the next card. The next card is Wells Fargo Platinum Card. It's a Platinum Visa card, and this one has no annual fees. I like a couple things about it. One, it has mobile phone protection. I think up to $600 per every 6 months. So it gives you $1,200 total. So you can actually, if you lose your phone or your phone gets damaged in some way, then that will replace it for you. So it's kind of a protection that you have for your phone right there. There are also, for the first 18 months, there's 0% interest on purchases and transfers as well. So I like that part as well. There's a lot of times where you have to buy certain things, and this would be a good way to do it. Say, for instance, in the first 18 months that you couldn't pay something off, but you needed something, then that would be the perfect time, as long as you're budgeted to pay it off within that period of time and not pay any interest. Their usual percentage rate is 17.74 to 27.24%, but we would hope to never have to use that. If you're using your credit cards the way we talked about, never pay them late, pay them off monthly, and that way you do not have to worry about paying such a high interest rates on these credit cards. But these are just a couple of cards that I saw that were out there that looked really good. Work on your credit score so that possibly these type of cards can be in your future, and then that way you can save a lot more money and be able to get that money and invest it in something else if you need it. Thanks for listening. This is David from Alpha Cave. Keep on watching, and thank you very much for subscribing, and we'll talk to you soon.